New York on a roll with 7 straight wins, 4-1 at home, 4-1 on the road. They're at the Garden tonight. And Vanessa Richardson caught up with Deuce McBride.
Thanks, Ernie. Deuce, you guys absolutely dominated the 76ers. What did you learn in that series that you guys can take into this one? Thanks, Ernie. Josh, there are many different ways to win in the NBA. You guys were down by 22. You clawed your way back. What does a win like that say about the resiliency of this Knicks team?
I think it just shows the character in the locker room. Like
he's done so many times, Jalen Brunson took over in the fourth. What did you see from your teammate, your friend, and your podcast co-host?
I mean, that's something that I know he's very comfortable in high-pressure situations.
Congratulations to you. Tonight you passed Michael Jordan on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Yesterday you told me that he's the blueprint. You told me he's one of the few people on earth you look up to. What does this moment and milestone mean to you?
Man, it means a lot.
Giannis came back last game. He had a double-double and told me he was so happy and thankful to be back, and he doesn't take it for granted. But he was also very candid with me at shoot-around this morning. He said, this is one of the toughest seasons I've had in my NBA career. I've had injuries. We are not playing well as a team. Something feels off this season. But he also said I have to give myself grace. My competitive spirit wants me to get right back to it, but getting in basketball shape takes time. I asked him how he stays encouraged. He said, I try to fall back on why I love this game, the passion and finding joy. Despite the struggles, he thinks there is a possible pathway for this Bucks team to play in the postseason. I'll have more on that later. Jamal, you were aggressive from the start. How are you able to come out the second night of a back-to-back and really set the tone?
Just playing downhill, playing aggressive.
You all have dealt with a lot of injury, notably, of course, to Nikola Jokic, and yet you keep stacking wins. What does that say about the resiliency and depth of this team? Welcome to NBA Today's schedule release show. I'm Vanessa Richardson, in for Malika Andrews. 1,200 games are on the slate this season, and we've gone through and pulled out the best of the best. Opening night sets the tone.
Alperin, the Thunder are the #1 seed. They won 11 straight coming into tonight. How are you guys able to dominate the #1 team in the NBA? Speaking of dominate, you and Steven Adams both started tonight, the double big lineup. What do you like about playing alongside Steven?
2 more free throws for Peyton Watson, who's only 23. Well, we talked about the veterans that he played with, but there's some other veterans that he admired and had a big impact with. More on that. Let's go to Vanessa.
Yeah, Peyton grew up looking up to Kevin Durant. Watson said it was him that helped him see that he could be skinny and still be a killer with that body type and that frame. When Watson was 16, KD saw him play. KD was impressed, invited him to play pickup in the summer. Watson told us it was an absolute dream come true, and since then, Kevin has become a true mentor for Peyton. Peyton says he is an amazing guy. He's so encouraging. Even during the season, he'll text me singing my praises. For him to keep up with me goes to show that Kevin doesn't have an ego, and he's happy to see everybody succeed.
2 absolutely legendary New York Knicks fans. I asked him this, Spike, so Tracy, I'm going to ask you. You've waited a long time. What's it like to have your New York Knicks back in the NBA Finals?
It feels good. The people in New York City, that town, are very proud. We celebrating, baby. Oh, yeah. You got to understand, that's New York City. Yeah. That's where King Kong died. And we told Godzilla, you next.
Man, when I looked over at the bench, you guys were hugging, cheering, smiling. What were you all saying to each other as you realized that you had forced a Game 7?
Bringing it back to Houston, man. Going all out over there, trying to get to the next round.
You grew up coming to Warriors games. You grew up going to Steph Curry's basketball camp. What did it mean to silence the crowd tonight?
It meant a lot, man. This crowd be annoying me, so just silence them, obviously. You know, hometown, it feels good. I got my family here.
I want to take you back to the third quarter. Steven Adams gets the block, runs the length of the floor, has the little whirl and slam. You played with him in Oklahoma City. What's it like to see him still imposing his will on teams a decade later?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The longevity is amazing, especially when you're big. You know, you're in the trenches. That's almost like being a defensive tackle or offensive lineman.
AJ, we know you have elite physicality. All eyes have been on you, but what are you hoping to show out here today?
Just my versatility. I think I got faster. I think I jump a little higher now. My three-point shooting got better, so just trying to showcase everything.
You've said in several interviews that you truly pride yourself in that versatility. What parts of your game are underrated that you're looking forward to kind of showcasing in the league?
Just my passing ability. When I get double teamed, I think I can find an open guy. My defensive ability is being a willing defender, getting a passing lane, get a little bit more blocks, a little bit more steals, and just be active on the defensive end.
From college to the tournament, now the combine, how would you describe this journey so far?
It's been good. It's been a lot. Obviously, just going right from the NCAA tournament to pre-draft to the combine, but I'm just trying to enjoy the process.
Nneka, you've seen a lot in your basketball career. How would you describe what this team just pulled off?
It was a team effort. You know, we talked about winning the game, it being possession by possession, and we did just that. We didn't let anything deter us. We didn't go too high, we didn't go too low. So I'm proud of our team.
This morning you said this team has a sense of urgency, but not panic. How impressed were you with the composure that you all showed?
I saw that step back mid-range jumper. Are we going to see more of that?
Y'all saw that, right? Nah, yeah, we're going to see more of that. You know, I've been working on that. Just my jump shot in general, and I'm proud of where I'm at.
You should be. Thanks, Amin.
Thank you.
So if you're in the Pacers locker room,
I'm like, let's go. Y'all ready?
Give me the speech. Now, remember, we can't cuss, but give me the speech.
I can't curse.
Nah, sorry, minus the curse.
You know what time it is, right?
Speaking of age, he's not the only unk in the league. At the age of 37, in just over 4 months, Steph is the 8th oldest player currently on an NBA roster. Now, he will go down a spot when Al Horford inevitably signs somewhere. Steph trails a group that includes CP3 and LeBron James. And just in case you were wondering, the oldest player since 1950, how about this name? Kevin Willis. You guys remember him? Willis? He ended his career in April of 2007 at the age of 44 years and 224 days. LeBron would need to play on opening night of the 2020-30 season to pass Willis. So in a league that seems to be getting younger and younger and younger, LeBron and Steph continue to just really push that needle, both making all NBA second team last season. DDJ, do you think Steph and LeBron have one more title run in their careers?
Ellen Brooks, in a hostile road environment, you guys just beat the reigning champs. How impressed were you with the composure you guys showed down the stretch? How would you describe the feeling as that shot left your hands and you knew you guys had it?
That felt great. You know, I knew
was
going in. I knew it was in all brick. That's my first game winner. I feel like Kobe.
After that win last night, you may have seen the video of Amin Thompson telling me he felt like Kobe Bryant after that game winner. And check out the similarities. These are both Kobe and Amin's numbers after their first game winners with under 5 seconds left to go. Kobe was 22, Amin 21. Kobe had 32 points, Amin had 33, and they both did it on 13 field goals. And when I asked head coach Ime Udoka why Amin Thompson is helping to elevate so many of his teammates in such an incredible manner, he said Amin has a very complementary skill set. He's become our Swiss Army knife, and he's a great tool for everybody, whether he's handling, setting screens, or playing in the dunker. And Craig and Ryan, look at this. Since Amin starting on January 5th, the Rockets are 9-2. They rank first in offensive efficiency, second in three-point percentage, and first in steals. I'm joined now by Najee Marshall. And Najee, what did you like the most about that run there to end the third quarter?
Just high energy.
22 points for you individually. What's been going well tonight? Last question for Elio. I'm an Indiana girl, so I have to ask you, after you won your 4th Indy 500, which for those of us that were there, it was magical, unbelievable. That's a huge accomplishment. What's your next big goal?
Well, let's go for 5, right?
Reed is joining a team that has larger goals maybe than the average team that has a number 3 overall draft pick. So how are you going to balance developing, but also the time is now. You want playoffs, you want that success.
Jabari, coming into tonight, the Warriors had beat the Rockets 15 games in a row. What does it mean to break that streak?
That's old stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's new. I don't really think about that too much. I mean, it is what it is. They've been beating us. You know what I'm saying? They've been better than us. But it's a good team, and we're just happy we competed today.
Viva Las Vegas. What does it mean to advance to the semifinals?
I'm going to play some blackjack and go and get some dubs, man. I'm happy.
We've kind of laughed about the cold, but it actually is a huge storyline. And you just mentioned you're from Brazil, so you're not used to this cold of weather. How does this affect you as a driver?
Huge.